Hello everyone. I wanted to make this video to demonstrate what a lack of leaf turgor looks like, and trying to demonstrate what something feels like over a video is a little bit challenging, so bear with me. But this is one of the best methods I use to tell if a newly bought plant or a new cutting is declining, and this is, if it loses leaf turgor, this is one of the signs that it is on its way to death. So this is the time to panic. You do need to take action if you see this. So what it looks like, it really feels like, best way I can describe it is old lettuce. If you think about lettuce that you leave out on the counter or has wilted, it really feels soft and mushy. Sorry you can't feel this, but go leave some lettuce on the counter. You can feel it. It will bend and it will give, as opposed to bending with pressure and snapping. So you can see I can basically fold this however I want. I mean, it'll snap at some point, but this is a really sick leaf. And these are some cuttings that I took about a month ago. This one is probably not going to make it, given this. It's really a sign that the roots, or in this case the stem, is not providing water to the leaf. If you buy a new plant and you see this, it's a sign that maybe it's struggling to adapt to your conditions. What a healthy leaf looks like, I mean, it feels like, well, fresh lettuce. So try to demonstrate that. Sure, there's some give to a healthy leaf, but if I bend this, you can see there's resistance. If I keep bending it, that leaf will snap and it'll break off. And that's what a healthy leaf should feel like. It has that pressure in the leaf. Now, what do I do if I get a new plant and I want to save it? It could be too late. It could already be dead, but I would give it a shot. It's not going to hurt anything to try. So bagging it, you'll hear this online. What bagging it means is literally putting it in a bag. So if you take, I just use like a Ziploc bag, put it over the plant, and then zip it up. I don't tape it or anything. This is going to give the plant basically 100% humidity inside this bag. So if you see, I can just close the Ziploc up to a point here. It's completely sealed in there, and so that bag or that plant is now in basically 100% humidity. That's going to make up for some of the damage, or to the lack of water going to the plant. It still may die on you. This isn't an immediate fix. It's also a good way to allow a plant to adapt to your conditions. So what I do is, if I have a leaf or a plant that's struggling, bag it for a couple of days. If I see it improve, then I'll start to reacclimate it to my conditions. So how do I do that? Simply just start cutting small slits in the bag. So little tiny slit here, you can see on the video. I'll usually do one or two. You can see just a really tiny hole in the bag, like that. And just progressively every day, you're going to be cutting more and more holes. And this is going to lower the humidity. If it started at 100%, well, now it's 100% minus whatever this little hole lets in. And eventually this thing's going to look like Swiss cheese. I usually do maybe a week, up to 2 weeks if it's really sick. Cutting the corners is a good one, because that can let a lot in. So that's something I'll do later on. And then by the time you have 20 holes in this and it looks like Swiss cheese, you can just take it out of the bag, and it should have slowly adapted to your conditions.